Sports, and we are in the Steel City at Pittsburgh's Acrisure Stadium. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one between the New York Giants and the Pittsburgh Steelers. A kicker, Chris Boswell, has it ready to go, and we are underway from Pittsburgh. This taken in at the goal line. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
Got it. Ready? Cut 19. Cut 19. 19 right.
Jones wants to throw to start things out here. Oh, and the throw led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
As quarterbacks like to do, he pushed it downfield on that throw. But I think that since he was outside the pocket and there was open space, it would have been a good time for his first carry of the game.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Throwing Jones. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Tough series for the passing game. Things just aren't clicking. Hopefully they can come through on this play and get this series back on track with a completion for enough yardage for a first down.
So 2 incompletions have led him to an early 3rd and 10. Now Jones. As this complete to Daniel Bellinger. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. An excellent gain, 35 yards.
Execution was one of their watchwords leading up to this one. And on that play, able to execute brilliantly here on this opening drive.
They'll run for the first time with Saquon Barkley. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Oftentimes when you see a running back get bunched up in the backfield, it's usually because the defensive tackle is eating up blockers for others to make the play. Not in this case.
On 2nd and 12, Jones. This one goes out wide for Barkley. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line. They'll need to get it to the 30 for a first. This is 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Jones. James has got it, complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Another good completion on the drive as the Giants have a first down. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. And the Steelers are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. A turnovers, obviously, Charles, always costly, but man, when you throw those interceptions in the end zone like that, it really stings.
He tried to fit that one into his tight end, and I often use the expression NFL open, which means a tighter window. Down near the goal line, you really want him to be open. In this case, it cost him.
That's going to go as a loss of 6, and it'll set him back for 2nd down. Pickett back to throw. He'll get this to his tight end. That's Pat Freiermuth.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
Throwing on third down. Here's Pickett. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Sims. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. On 1st and 10, it's Pickett. And that's complete. It's Sims. And they're going to get this up to midfield. Clock running under a minute to go in a scoreless first quarter. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He gets it to Sims. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line. So a rocky start on both sides offensively. Turnovers exchanged.
I saw what you did there.
What'd I do? Rocky. Two Rockies.
I saw that. I got it. And right now, they're carrying it around like they are wearing boxing gloves. If we're going to have that kind of a reference, they've got to get it together and start playing a little bit better ball.
A good pickup there, 21 yards. Well, maybe that'll help him settle back into a groove after the interception on the first drive here, picking up the first to start drive number 2.
And it is just starting over, isn't it? Sometimes it's just how you have to do it. You have to erase things from your mind. Don't worry about what happened before, because over the course of a game, the good players, things turn out pretty well for them, and that's what he's trying to do here.
8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short. We're scoreless after 1. Giant football, and we're ready to begin the second quarter as they've got it with a 2nd down and 2 coming up. They'll run it again with Barkley. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
And Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does. It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL. And all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key first downs and big runs.
Handoff to Barkley. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. That really sets them back. A loss of 6.
Well, let's face it, that's just a helpless feeling for a running back there. He's looking up to find a hole, and all he finds is a whole lot of ticked-off linebacker.
So a nightmare start to the drive as they're already staring at 2nd and long. A give to Barkley out of the gun. And they'll get to him just inside the 15. Even after the strong run we just saw, they're able to corral him quickly defensively. Able to pick up a healthy chunk of yards, 7-yard gain, but a tough 3rd and 9 upcoming. Looking to throw. Jones. And he'll find Galladay. That's complete. And he's brought down. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
That's a sharp throw right there on 3rd down. They're looking to get the first points of the game, and they certainly don't want to be on a field goal. So that's a nice job to get the hook up and set up a 1st and goal.
They need about the length of the football here on 1st and goal. They're going to go with a tight end here on the running play. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. A touchdown run there from a yard out. And the Giants post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this second quarter. Extra point try good by Gano. And it's now a 7-0 game. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Here's Steven Sims on the return from his end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They had the fumble on the last drive, wound up leading to the opening touchdown. Now they'll try again here. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And the Giants are going to take possession of the football. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
Jones with a handoff to Barkley. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
19 Tiger. Bring it. Bronco switch. Set, go.
2nd down. Here's Barkley again. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. It's a Giant first down on a gain of 16. Now the Steelers use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. In motion left goes a tight end. Here's Jones throwing on 1st down. And he's brought down. 12 more yards there and another 1st down. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. And with that, they're now out of timeouts and still plenty of time remaining here in this 2nd quarter. Barkley will score. Touchdown, New York. So he had the nice run to get him down there, was stopped just short of the goal line, but they go right back to him, CD, and he delivers to finish the drive off.
A little extra determination there, don't you think, partner? You notice he didn't tap on his helmet and say, get me out after the run down to the end zone. He said, I almost got in. I'm going to get in on my own. I'm staying in. And he carries it across the goal line.
Gano the extra point, and it's now 14-0. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Here's Sims now from his end zone. And he's going to be out of bounds here right at the 20-yard line.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. Past the 20. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Deontay Johnson, 72 yards. And the Steelers are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Boswell good with the extra point, and that'll make our score 14-7. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They're starting to put some space here. You know, first quarter, they didn't look so hot offensively. This second quarter, though, they've looked really good.
They've jumped in the saddle in a big way now, and now they're in full gallop. I mean, before, kind of cantering around a little bit, right, trying to feel their way, not getting done what they wanted to. But somehow they put it together with play calling, execution, and now there's a pretty big gap.
And they'll look to make that gap even bigger here.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Oh, when this ball's tipped and intercepted. It's Devin Bush, the linebacker, who picks it. And the Steelers are going to take possession of the football. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Pickett to throw on 1st down. That's swung out wide to Harris. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20.
Well, I like the play design there. They occupied the defense downfield, everyone trying to account for someone. But unfortunately, they didn't account for the running back slipping out of the backfield, and he was absolutely unnoticed and wound up getting big yards on that play.
1st and 10, here's Pickett. Got his man, it's caught for a Steelers touchdown. Najee Harris from 21 yards away. And the Steelers are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point put through by Boswell. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And this will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they've got a little under 40 seconds to go if they want to try to put something together here.
Go street. Reload. Reload. Mustang 19.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Finding Sterling Shepard for his first catch. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. Jones now on 1st and 10. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Back to throw. Jones gets this to Saquon Barkley out of the backfield. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Second and 4. They could still get a first down without scoring. And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Jones, touchdown Giants. Daniel Bellinger as the first half is winding down. And the Giants have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half.
A good tight end is a heck of a weapon for any quarterback, especially when you're able to create some mismatches. Sometimes they work against a linebacker, sometimes they work against a smaller defensive back. But when they find it, they go to it, and it often results in touchdowns.
Extra point try good by Gano. And the lead is now 21-14. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Here's Sims now from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Steelers going to get the football first here, trailing on the scoreboard as we are back underway on EA Sports. Taken at the goal line. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
60 Bison, 60 Bison. Rocco 80.
Pickett sets up play action. And the giant rush gets home as down he goes. Dexter Lawrence able to bust free and get to the quarterback.
What a nice read and play by the defensive tackle. Never bought the play action fake. Went right for the quarterback and put him on the ground.
Pickett and the Steelers in need of a big play here. 3rd and long after the sack. He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, but a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
Here we go. It's Pickett on 4th down. Here's Johnson with a reception. And he is going to have the Steelers first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Harris running straight ahead. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Now here's another carry for Harris. And he stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down.
The tackle by Leonard Williams. A gain of a yard. Brings up 3rd and 1.
This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard.
Viking 18. Hawk 60. Hawk 70. 19 Tiger. 19 Tiger.
Now Pickett. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Sims. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to convert on 3rd and short yardage with a gain of 4.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the first down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moved.
And they're right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. And showcasing those strong legs on that run, getting through 1 tackle. Now she winds up getting 8 there.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal.
On 2nd and a couple. Pickett. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had it and dropped it. That is an unforced error there, and it takes away what could have been a touchdown. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. It'll be called a gain of 2, and that'll leave him with some options here on 4th and inches. Pickett going to keep it himself. Yeah, boy, that's going to be close. He didn't get much at all there, but he got the first. Looked like they might have held him defensively, but the referee signals it will be a first down.
But when it's 4th and inches, shouldn't you pick up the first down? I mean, shouldn't you go for it? I mean, if you can't get inches, right? Why are you playing?
And on inches, that's your favorite play, right? Don't mess with handing it off. Just go ahead and get the surge and go right up the gut.
Exactly. Create that. Just a little bit of space should get it done. You're almost able to take the snap and just fall down and pick it up. They got it there.
3 quarters in the books. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And he's going to get this pretty close to the first down marker at the Giants 16. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And the Steelers on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. They run again with Harris. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Najee Harris with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Steelers are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this 4th quarter. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he's going to get this across the 20 as he's out of bounds at the 23. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
I'm looking at this with my defensive eyeglasses on because you remember the old days when a tight end saw a linebacker covering him and thought he had a mismatch? But the way they can run nowadays, not necessarily so. They gave it a shot downfield. That one incomplete.
To throw again on 2nd down. Jones. That's complete left side to Shepard. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Jones and Shepard with a connection there for a Giants first down.
To win any route, you've got to break down the defender, and that's exactly what happened here on this really nicely executed curl route.
Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Roll. 60 Bison.
Looking to throw. Jones. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Oh, hit as he throws there. Incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Jones, open target here, Darius Slayton. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 14. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Slot man moves right. Barkley, inside handoff. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. From the 9, 2nd and 5. They'll go to Barkley again. And only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8. And his defense here going to burn their second timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. The slot man in motion right. Throwing Jones. And it's caught. Touchdown. Lawrence Cager from 8 yards out. And the Giants answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th. So, Charles, this game feels like it has been punch, counter punch all throughout. And that touchdown breaks our tie here in the 4th quarter.
You're making me want to get back in the gym and start training again. You talk about those punches and counter punches. I also think this is where you and I start thinking to ourselves, who's going to make the play to change that, right? Who's going to get out of this little cycle that they're in right now and make a play and give their team a firm advantage?
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now, but let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. On the draw, it's Harris. And not a lot of daylight, not really any daylight inside as he's going to be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Brings up 2nd down. Looking to throw here, Pickett. Pass complete to Harris. He'll wind up getting just a yard. And 3rd and 8 now.
Sometimes it's hard to figure, but you can live with incompletions in this situation. You can't live with these short gains that take time off the clock.
You know who loves it? This defense. Now Pickett. Pass complete. This is Sims. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line. They're making steady progress, but I see your face. You're worried about that clock.
I'm worried about the clock, and at some point, you have to have a splash play in there as well.
Ready up.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. On a bad time late for a poor throw. It's intercepted. Picked off by Tony Jefferson.